Can you make your first eBay dropshipping sale in less than 24 hours? Well, a YouTuber by the name of Daniel Sells Online is claiming that he can show you exactly how to do that. So I wanna check out this video because as someone who dropships myself on eBay, I make a lot of videos about them. I help a lot of people with starting their own eBay dropshipping businesses. I know how important it is for new sellers, brand new sellers, to make their first sale as quickly as possible. If you're able to do that, then what you're going to see is you're going to get more sales faster. You're going to get confident that you're able to make it as a successful dropshipper, but it all starts with that first sale and getting it as fast as possible. So let's check out this video and see what Daniel has to say.
What's up, Daniel? My name is Guys, and this week we're talking about eBay dropshipping and how to get your first sales in the first 24 hours. So let's start this video with some cold, hard facts, and that is proof. So here's the listing, and as you can see by the actual date and time in which this order was received, it came in yesterday at 11 p.m.
All right, so this you can see is a brand new eBay account by the looks of it. He's only had the one sale in here for this one item. And the really cool thing is that you can see that it was purchased at 11:16 p.m. So it sounds like he listed it on June 8th and it sold just before midnight. So he just made it in the nick of time. Really cool.
Which means that actually this listing sold in less than 24 hours. You may be asking yourself, so why does this matter? And it's important because your sell-through rate improves dramatically when you find products like this that will turn around quickly, that customers want to buy. It's the right price. It's something that's in demand, and it's really gonna help your eBay dropshipping store improve your sales velocity. Your metrics are going to get better, and you're gonna have a lot more repeat customers to your eBay dropshipping store.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I think the most important thing that you mentioned there, Daniel, was about how this helps the eBay algorithm. You sell an item like that and eBay sees that and says, oh my gosh, this person listed one item and it's already selling, which means that we want to send them more traffic because when people land on that person's item, they're likely to buy it. So eBay likes that. They're going to rank your items higher in the search results. The more sales you get on eBay, the more sales you get on eBay.
Store every single day. So now allow me to demonstrate exactly how you can find these great items that I think will sell and sell often. And not only that, will probably sell a lot quicker, similar to the example I just showed you. And what I'm going to be using for this demonstration is going to be the eBay Marketplace and Zeek Analytics, which is by far the best product research software out there for everything eBay dropshipping. So let's go back inside of my computer and let's walk through this step by step.
And I agree with that. Software, Zeek Analytics, which he's going to show you. I've tried a lot of product research software, and that one is without a doubt the best. And he's probably going to show you exactly why that is.
Let's go. Okay, so we're inside of my computer, so let's get started. So this is the example I was referring to, and what you want to see here is the sales history. So when you go to eBay and then you click on a product and you click on the sales history, this is what you want to see. So I want to start out with May because it seems like
most people don't know about this. This is kind of one of those secret things about eBay. When you look at a product that's being sold on eBay, you can literally see how many times it sold and when it sold. And that is really important information.
When they really started to make sales and get some traction on this listing, you're seeing that there's consistent sales, almost every single day or every other day, the entire month of May. And as you start heading into the months of June, you start to see that the momentum does continue with this particular listing. So we just started the month. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sales currently. I mean, to me, this is a very good listing, a very good product. It's in demand. People want to buy it. It's popular. And these are the kind of items that typically will sell within probably the first day of listing or maybe within the first few hours. And I'm going to show you how to find these products so that you can have a successful eBay drop shipping store.
One of the mistakes I see a lot of beginners make, and I'm sure Daniel sees this a lot too, is people will just list up random items onto eBay. They'll go on to like Walmart or Home Depot or their supplier, find some random item items, list them onto eBay, and kind of hope that they sell? Why would you do that when you can literally go onto eBay or use the software and it will tell you, hey, this item right here, this one is selling, it's popular right now. And so is this one, and so is this one, and so is this one. You should be selling those same products or substantially similar products instead of just trying to list up random items and hope that they're going to sell.
Especially if you are first starting out. And the other thing I want to say is that what's really going to help here too is that you need to find a supplier that is already known to be used by drop shippers. It's going to help you find the product a lot faster. And also finding a drop shipper who's already selling on eBay Marketplace is really going to help to identify these products much faster. So I'm going to walk you through every single step and show you exactly how to accomplish that. So stay tuned. This is some good stuff. Good knowledge bombs are gonna be dropping on you in the next few seconds. Now,
I will be the judge of that, Daniel.
I do want to say that in order to do this method of finding these products that will sell and sell well often and quickly, works better when you're using a supplier that is lesser known or a bit more obscure. If you're gonna be using suppliers like Walmart or Home Depot, you know, the ones that every dropshipper knows about, I mean, it's going to be easy to find the product, but you're gonna find a lot more competition. So what you want to do is you want to find those suppliers that are maybe lesser known or not as popular because maybe it's a lot more difficult to utilize them and people don't want to bother. You know, those are the suppliers that you want to look at. And I'm going to give you an example.
That's a good tip because there are suppliers that, like Daniel said, are much more difficult, or maybe not even much more difficult, just more difficult to use than maybe Walmart or Amazon. So most sellers avoid using them. That creates a huge opportunity for you, because if you are willing to put up with the slight headache of using that supplier, you have a vastly untapped opportunity to sell all the products that they have that no one else wants to sell on eBay. So it really is worth it to kind of go through that process, learn how to use that supplier, even if it is a bit of a headache compared to other suppliers like Walmart or Amazon.
Exactly of one of those, and that way it'll help you to get started right away. Back inside of my computer, and I already found a product, so for the sake of time I went ahead and I went ahead and already found a product, okay?
I love that you left that in there. When I'm making my videos, I do that all the time, and then I'm like, I gotta edit that out, But that's honestly what happens a lot.
Sold by Costco. Now, I love using Costco for eBay dropshipping. I've started to use it a lot more recently, and you can find great products. It's a lot easier to find other dropshippers on eBay who are selling from Costco because they have their own private label brand, which is Kirkland, right? And if you can find retailers that have their own brands, then you can easily find all the products, everything that they sell under that one brand.
Yeah, that's a technique I use too, because like Daniel said, Costco, they own Kirkland. So if you search on eBay for Kirkland, all the products that show up, most of the people selling those products are going to be drop shippers. So it's a very easy way to find other drop shippers on eBay who are drop shipping from Costco.
So that's a little bit of a tip for you. You can do the same thing with Walmart, like for example, Mainstays. So if you find everything Mainstays, it's a private label brand, and you can take that, plug it into eBay, and you can find all the products and then find the drop shippers. So same process, but with Costco. So next step here is once you find the product, you want to bring the seller who is drop shipping that product. You want to get their information, want to get their store name, and bring it over to Zeek Analytics. So when you want to look for here is a very high sell-through rate. So you want, obviously as close to 100.
All right, so Zeek Analytics, like I said, is a great software, and it does so much to help you with product research. This feature right here is one of my favorites. It's where you literally copy the seller's name, you plug it in just like Daniel did at the top there, and it gives you all of this amazing data on how well their store is doing. And as you'll see, it'll actually show you their top performing products as well.
Or more as possible. Now, this particular seller, I already browsed through their entire listings, and they look to be only drop shipping from Costco. And that's probably why their earnings are not higher. If they were maybe drop shipping from multiple suppliers, they'll probably be earning a lot more, but he's doing very well drop shipping just from Costco. So earnings about 13,000, which is pretty good. I mean, to me, if you can do 13,000 a month on eBay, that is actually very good. So then what you want to do here is you want to start scanning through the listings and you want to see what products are they selling. They look to be very much into the, I guess, vitamin niche. They're selling a lot of those vitamin products. Here's another Kirkland product. These are the, K-Pots. If you like drinking coffee like I do, get yourself some Pacific Bold coffee. So yeah, you can scan through it. And then what I would recommend is you want to sort through their 30-day sales and go after those products that have like the most sales, right? You only want to cherry pick the best sellers from every single drop shipper that you're able to snipe. You want to get those best sellers because those are the ones that are going to sell, a lot faster and maybe within that first, 24-hour window.
I mean, these are straight up knowledge bombs right here, okay? He's literally telling you how to find these products, how to pick them, because the product research, this is the most important thing. When it comes to selling your items fast, this is really what you want to be concentrating on.
Like I was mentioning earlier. Now, the other thing I want to point out is that if you notice that the items that are selling well are pretty much below $20 or somewhere in between that $20 to $25 range, and considering how everything is right now with the economy, prices are very high, consumer spending is somewhat low when it comes to non-essential items. You want to look for those products that are those evergreen products that people need every single day. And things like what Costco sells are those everyday items. So to me, those items are doing very well right now, even though all of us are suffering through inflation. Those products people still need to buy for their day-to-day.
That's a really, really good point. And I also love the point about keeping the items cheaper. I see a lot of people, they reach out and say, hey, why aren't any of my items selling? I'll look at their store and I'll see that they're only have listed up items that are over $100. As a new seller, you don't want to be selling expensive items because cheaper items sell faster. People are less likely to shop around. They're less likely to think about the decision to buy that item, especially if it's one of these items which they kind of need for everyday life anyway. So keep it cheaper in the beginning. That is really, really good advice.
Of a product, again, Kirkland brand, Costco. Those sleep on the supplier, you guys should definitely start drop shipping from Costco. So this is something I think is for help your hair growth. I'm not sure. Yeah, it says hair regrowth. So this product has sold 45 times. And if you go back into the sales history, and I'm trying to get this as quickly as possible. I don't want to make this video too long. So just looking at the sales in June, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sales in June. So this is another hot selling product. Definitely don't sleep on this one, guys. I will go after it and give it a try in your eBay dropshipping store.
All right, so that's solid advice. I agree with everything Daniel said in that video. Tons of knowledge bombs. Guys, do me a favor. The first link down below will be a link to this video on Daniel's channel. Come over here, go ahead and subscribe to his channel. He is getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. It would be awesome to see him go over that hurdle of 1,000 subscribers. And then check out this video right here because I made a video recently with a very similar topic, how to sell your first item within 24 hours. I give some of the same advice, but I also have some other tips and tricks, my own take on it that you guys really want to check out. So click right here for that video and I'll see you there in a second.